Welcome back, you lovely WrestleManiacs. Today we're going to be talking about the latest news when it comes to WWE 2K24. We're all salivating at getting our hands on the next edition of the game, and you guys can get it for free by joining our subscriber giveaway. You'll be in with a chance. All you got to do is sub to the channel. But first things first, we're taking a look at the brand new paybacks, and these come courtesy from Smack Talks. Payback 1 is the Iron Jaw payback, which means you can empty your stunned meter and exit the stunned state. So when your opponent has you lying prone, ready to use a finisher on you and win the match, you can now use Iron Jaw and empty that stunned state, meaning that you can get straight back up, and as Stone Cold has done here to Kevin Owens, deliver your own finisher. This will be a welcome addition for all of the people that got stuck in the stunned state and were just lying there waiting for the inevitable to happen to you. I want you to comment down what your favorite new payback is when you have seen them all. I know Iron Jaw is going to be humongously popular. The next one is the Rage payback, payback number 2, where you fill the remainder of your finisher meter to gain your next finisher. So this will come in quite handy if you're getting absolutely brutalized. You have the Rage payback, and you can quickly turn the way that the match is going, as you've just seen Kevin Owens try and get one over there on Stone Cold Steve Austin. This will be good for all of the players that are finding it very, very difficult, particularly on those harder difficulty levels. Payback number 3 is freeze. You can freeze your opponent using intimidation tactics, as you can see Bailey is doing here to Trish Stratus. This would be fantastic when you're utilizing the likes of Kane, The Undertaker, and a superstar we're going to talk about who is returning to this game, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. But freeze is quite a good one. It just gives you that little bit of a break in a match, again, if you are getting dominated. And payback number 4, there was no gameplay shown, but it's Fireball. That is payback number 4. We get to launch a Fireball at an opponent, very much like Alexa Bliss did when she was under that spell of the Fiend, and it was Randy Orton was the victim in this case. Attended the next SmackDown with a burnt face. Quite dangerous, but definitely a fantastic payback. And of course, there are going to be other paybacks that are being introduced into this game as well. Talking of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Smack Talks, once again, our favorite WWE 2K24 YouTuber, found this little nugget. There is a member of the WWE Universe wearing the Fiend merchandise. Now, for me, I think if they were going to include the Fiend's merchandise, surely they have to include Bray Wyatt and potentially alternate alter egos as well. In the production and the sort of the teasers of the game, we also saw the New World Order with the WrestleMania pirate flag, which was where John Cena and Bray Wyatt went toe-to-toe at that WrestleMania. There's John Cena wearing the NWO t-shirt as well. So I'm desperately hoping Bray Wyatt makes it into this game. The next thing we're going to be talking about is face paint. Realism is the #1 feature that we want in the game, and all of the features that WWE 2K have shown us so far add the elements of realism. So here we have the Ultimate Warrior that has been in a barbaric match. You can see that his face paint has been faded, and that is very much different to how it was when he entered this match. A face full of face paint freshly applied to his gorgeous, wonderful face. Also, blood has been totally revamped for this series as well. It's going to look different when it's splattered all over your superstar's face, and it now drips onto the chest, onto the arms, and also onto the canvas. But this face paint looks absolutely sensational. I'm really looking forward to seeing that and how it changes. One of the other things that we are getting revamped this year are the little mini games, and we're having these back and forward moments in matches that we get so much in real life, and now it is lovely to see them being reinvigorated into the franchise. If you miss these little mini games, if you miss your spot 3 times, then your opponent will win and get the advantage as we carry on into said match. This will only happen one time during a bout as well, and that's just to prevent it getting too samey, being bogged down with these mini games, and just a bit too repetitive. So that's a nice feature, and you can see it revolves around slaps, around chopping your opponent, around punching the absolute barbaric hell out of each other. You can see we have real referees in this game as well. We have up to 8 of the finest WWE referees behind Bayley and Charlotte. You can see one of the real life referees, not quite rendered into the screen, but brilliant. They're really going to be keeping an eye on the superstars in this match, and again, add that realistic sense of realism. But what do you think of these little mini game clutches in the bouts that we're going to be having? I think it's brilliant. The only thing I don't like is that these wheels don't make it too realistic. When we do our universe mode series, we'll probably be taking them out and just hoping that our timings are great, because we don't like having any of the indicators. It takes away that sense of realism. But for me, it's going to be pretty damn good. The Irish whips have also been updated. In 2K24, it was somewhat clunky, clumsy, and we got the same animation as you're about to see on your screen now, where there would just be a coming together of 2 superstars, and that happened far too many times, which again took away, first of all, the rhythm of the match, but also, again, the sense of realism. Now you can Irish whip your opponent, press the grapple button early, and it will automatically do that for you. Also, if you do it too late, you will just sidestep your opponent, jump over them, fall to the ground so that they step over you. And then into the Royal Rumbles with this now brand new, well, I say returning, not brand new, this returning ramp screen entrance. We're getting the Titantrons as well, which I was worried we might not get. I thought it might just be a blank canvas with a superstar running in. Of course, you can see the electronic barrier as well. All of the Trons will play alongside that as well. So this adds to a greater depth when it comes to a Royal Rumble. It feels more realistic. And the one thing I will say about WWE 2K24, realism, realistic natures, realistic graphics, realistic gravity, the strength, the tactics. It's really, really, really made me open my eyes to just how good this series of gaming is. Trish Stratus is returning to the ring here, and you just saw her Trons. So for me, I really do want to applaud the 2K devs for adding all of these smaller quality of life improvements, which are going to fundamentally change the way that we play the game. Like I've said, blood is different. We get in-game mini games. We've got brand new character models. Hopefully we're going to have a lot more attire slots. Of course, that is yet to be officially announced, but I am hoping it is one of the biggest, if not the #1 thought of the WWE Universe for what they want within these games. Guys, remember, if you do want to be in with a chance of winning a free copy of the game, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we're doing a subscriber giveaway. What do you think of all of these brand new features? Let us know down in the comments section, and we will see you all very soon.